Hello, thank you for joining us. Welcome to Black Man Working. I'm your host, Leanna Davis. Black Man Working is a show that features hardworking black men here in the Mid-South area. Today's guest is future Black Man Working, Mr. Joshua Gladney. How are you today, Joshua?
I'm fine, Miss Davis, and yourself?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for joining us. So I want to jump straight into the show. I want to know a few things about you. Tell me about yourself.
I am a junior scholar attending City University School of Liberal Arts. I have interest in three main things, which would be psychology, art, and photography. I plan to attend three colleges. My main college is Duke University. My second is UT Martin or UCLA.
All right. Are you involved in any extracurricular activities at school?
I run track. I do the 800 and the long jump.
So Joshua, I want to know, have you had any jobs?
I volunteered at a nonprofit organization. It was a daycare for my church.
Tell me a little bit about that.
It was a very interesting experience.
Yes, a daycare. So
yes,
yeah.
The children they had a lot of energy, and it made me feel like I was playing catch up because there once was a time I had that energy, and then it was like, I want to sit down for a minute. Give me a little minute to chill out, but it was go, go, go.
How old were you when you volunteered?
I was 15 years old.
Okay. So tell me about an experience that you may have had during the volunteer work.
An experience I had, I came in contact with the Terrible Twos, and they were also twins.
Oh, wow.
And the funny story is, they were smart enough to trick you with their names. They were named William and Wesley. So you would ask, are you William or are you Wesley? One would say, I'm William, the other one would say, I'm Wesley. And they would alternate when one is in trouble.
Wow.
The brother would take up for the other one. He's like, oh, I'm William, and that's Wesley. And they look so much alike, you wouldn't know the difference. So I just learned to put both of them in timeout.
So with that experience, would you go into child care or educating children?
I would, but at like a certain grade level.
Tell me the grades.
I would like 6th grade, because I would want them old enough to have a maturity level to know like how to follow directions, but also I want them young enough so I can mold them and teach them the basic necessities of being successful and productive African American women and African American young men.
All right. He said that, y'all. This is a nice, successful, very mature young man. So tell me, what are your future plans? I know you mentioned a little bit about college, but give me some more details.
My future plans. I plan to attend college to receive my doctorate degree. So I will be licensed and also get my license. So I will be able to practice and also study clinical psychology.
So at school, have you faced any challenges with yours? It wouldn't be majors right now, but just with your coursework, are you finding it to be harder?
I'm actually excelling in all classes, but
Okay.
I need extra help in math, and I know I don't complain about it. I just know that's something I'm going to do. It's not I'm going to get it. It's when I get it.
Okay.
There's no option.
And I'm glad that you recognize your strengths and your weaknesses, because not many people can say, I need help with this subject, but you did.
I can. Help me, please. I need it.
So do they have different tutors at your school that can help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I have a punch card. I'm there every session.
Okay. So how often are the sessions?
It's
sessions?
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
All right. So we just briefly discussed some coursework challenges, but I want to know about this high school drama. Tell me about some of the challenges that you're facing at school, because I see that you wear a school uniform, but tell me about some other challenges with the social life.
The social life is very, very strange, because I try to distance myself from drama because I also know you can be guilty, and you can also be guilty by association. So I don't affiliate myself with the troubled kids. I have my own group of friends, and I don't want to say I have my own group of friends and I outcast everybody. Everybody at City they know me.
Okay.
I'm friendly, I'm outgoing, I'm cool with you if you're cool with me. I have no problem with people, but that don't stop people from knocking you because they see that I'm about my business. I want to do something with my life. And if they see that in me, they're going to hate on it because they was like, if I can't get it, I'm finna bring them down with me.
Oh, yeah. I remember being in high school and having people not liking me, and I didn't even know those people. I was trying to figure out what happened or what did I do or what did I say. And, it took someone from my church to tell me the fact that you walk around with a smile on your face is why people hate you. The fact that you want to do something better with your life is why people hate you. So, yes, keep that mindset of not worrying about the haters and not worrying about what they do. So real quick, I want you to tell me what motivates you to go to school and get your education.
My motivation would be Mahatma Gandhi, a quote from one of his books that said, "Be the change that you want to see in the world." So not only I want to see just Joshua Gladney change for the best, I want to see my friends, my people, my peers, also my community strive for their goals.
Yes.
And not be so short of their goals or don't settle for anything less but their goals.
That sounds good. And you said that, who's that quote by?
Mahatma Gandhi.
All right, Gandhi. All right, so I'm going to switch gears, and in this next segment, I'm going to let you know, I'm going to get all up in your business and all up in your personal life, but that's coming up after the break. We'll be right back on Black Man Working.
Hi.
Hi. Patience. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
You! Oh!
Your fault.
My fault?
Your fault.
Ugh.
Your fault.
You're right.
What?
It's my fault.
What do you mean your fault?
Just the two of us.
You're right, it's my fault.
We can make it if
Maybe
we
both of us?
try.
Maybe just you.
Just the two of us.
TTEN.
Welcome back to Black Man Working. I'm your host, Leanna Davis. My guest today is future Black Man Working, Joshua Gladney. We've had a pretty good show so far. He's been telling me about some of his volunteer experiences and some of his future plans. But now, Josh, I want to get into the school. I need to get in them hallways. I want you to tell me about some of the girls at school, okay? Tell me, first off, what's the difference between the uniforms?
Well, the female scholars at City, they have to wear the white button-down blouse and the plaid skirt. They have an option between gray, maroon, or black socks or leggings, and they also have to wear like loafers or flat dress shoes. But sometimes you find a couple who bend the uniform policy a bit, and I guess the most notorious offense is rolling the skirts up.
Now, rolling the skirts up, do they roll them up from the bottom
No.
like you rolling? What?
They roll them up from the top to
Okay.
make the skirt look a bit shorter.
Wow. Because I assume at your school, at all schools, the skirt needs to be below the knee, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But the hot mamas at City University said no.
I'm going to quote an anonymous scholar. I'd rather be dead than look like a nun.
Wow. Well, coming from a professional woman's point of view, I think that's professional. I think that is respectful. And I think that if you decided to go to this school, you knew what you were signing up for, or your mom knew, somebody knew what you were signing up for. Now, earlier we discussed other uniform policies like socks, So tell me about the difference between socks.
Well, the sock, I can say some uniform policies that apply to the female scholars do not apply to the male scholars, because there's no possible way that you will see the male scholar socks unless the days we wear shorts, which is our casual day. So socks isn't a big factor of the uniform. But for young ladies who come, they're very lenient with the socks. They can go for like a couple, like a Batman, Superman symbol. But when you have a rainbow zebra print, yeah,
It's too much.
it's
Doing
just
too much.
that's bending the rules a little bit too far.
So what are the repercussions for breaking the uniform policy?
You either have like a detention if it's your first offense, or like the second offense, they go.
Oh, there she is. She's such a loser.
I know.
What a geek. Get lost.
Words hurt. Don't be a part of it.
You!
Your fault.
My fault?
Your fault. Your fault.
You're right.
What?
It's my fault.
What do you mean your fault?
Just the two of us.
You're right, it's my fault.
We can make it if
Maybe both of us?
Maybe just you.
Just the two of us. Feeling
TTEN.
And I told him the same thing. You're not gonna paddle me. You can suspend me. And he called my mom, and she told him to tear me up. And of course, he's a school administrator, so he didn't just go ham on the whooping. But he did. I got my 3 paddles. They were kind of hard, but it made me learn my lesson. Like, I can't just talk stuff. I gotta pay for what I say and what I do.
Every action has a reaction.
Every reaction has a reaction, and you determine whether it's positive or negative by the decisions that you make. So, let's talk about girlfriends at school. Have you found yourself caught up in any girlfriend drama?
No, because I distanced myself from relationships. I did have one my 9th grade year, but me personally, thought I was upholding the boyfriend duties awesome. I thought I was all of that in a bag of chips until I came back from spring break and she was with my brother.
Oh, that's messing up the bro code, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you survived. I want to tell you as a young person that you're going to be in many relationships. They're going to come and go, and you have to have your head on straight and know who you are as a person to know whether or not you're going to deal with some of the things that are just completely unacceptable. So dating my brother is completely unacceptable. Even if she tried to come back, kick her to the curb, okay? So tell me, how do you feel about black women making more money than black men? Because when you get out into the field as an adult, you'll work with a lot of black women. And how would you feel about a black woman on your same level of expertise making more money than you?
Myself personally, I would be more than happy because we come actually from a background where women weren't even classified as people. They were the housewife. They cooked, they cleaned, they took care of the house. But now we live in today's society where the role is completely flipped. You might have the husband home cooking, taking care of the kids, while the woman's the main breadwinner. But it's actually very great because not only are women finally getting recognized for work, they're actually getting paid more.
Yeah.
And
So
I think
it
that's
wouldn't bother you at all?
It wouldn't.
That is so great. So, Joshua, you really seem like a really great and awesome, mature young man. So I really hope you keep your morals and your values intact and keep your head on straight. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take another quick break. And when we come back, you'll have a chance to talk to our viewers and tell them and motivate them on reasons to get jobs and reasons to stay in school. All right?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
stay tuned. We'll be right back on Black Man Working.
Hey, check it out.
Huh. What happened to that guy?
that sign back up!
You're not alone, together we stand. I'll be by your side, you know I'll take your hand. When it gets cold and it feels like the end, there's no place to go, you know I won't give in. No, I won't give in. Keep holding on, 'cause you know we'll make it through, we'll make it through. Keep holding on.
Come on, man.
Just do it quick. No one's watching. You have to if you want to hang with us.
The other one, too?
Good job. Do the right thing. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
TTEN.
We're back on Black Man Working, and Joshua has a few words for you men sitting at home. Josh, I want you to look into that camera there, and I want you to talk to the young men and the older men sitting at home that may be looking for work or looking to get into school, but they're not motivated. Can you give them some words of advice?
Words of advice I have for the young men and even the older men who are looking for a job or looking for a reason to get a job. Why not? What's stopping you? They have, yes, the job hiring system is very biased to African American men, but that should be something that will make you want to push even harder to get you a job. And if you're like a young teen like myself who wants like honest money, just look, you can go online. There's a lot of places, fast food restaurants, and even some other jobs that will hire you at 16, 17 and up. And if for the older men, you could look at places like My Brother's Keeper, who holds a job fair, like 300 plus jobs. They even have hiring on the spot. And you can't say you want a job and the system is unfair to you if you're not doing anything. You have to get out there, you have to be proactive, and you have to want it. Because if you don't, it's not going to be handed to you.
I like that. That's words of young Gladney, Mr. Joshua Gladney. So you mentioned the application process being biased for African American people and African American men. So tell me, do you feel pressure to perform better than any other race?
Not only any other race, any other person. Every day I wake up, I strive to be the best Joshua Gladney I can be. Because yesterday's Joshua and today's Joshua, yesterday's Joshua should be here, today should be 10 feet higher. Because not only I strive to make the best out of each day, I strive to make more than the best. I want to go that extra mile or even that extra 10 miles. Because I have goals and I have a plan that needs to be met and needs to be fulfilled.
Yes. So Joshua, I'm gonna tell you, you got a young man sitting at home like, man, Josh, he look good on TV. He doing well. He got everything going for himself, and I want a job, and I went on an interview, but they not paying me enough money. What would you tell the man that refuses a job or refuses an opportunity to be educated because it's not enough money?
You have to work for your harvest. Even though you get paid a little, you should do more work. And like I said, you should go that extra mile. You should make them notice you, saying, hey, maybe he needs a promotion. Maybe he needs 20% extra pay. You have to work hard for what you want. You got to start somewhere. They don't call it ground zero for no reason.
And it definitely is ground zero, and you have to start, you have to do something in order to at least even build experience and get experience. So Joshua, when I was 11, I think, that's when cell phones became really popular. And I mean, it was the flip phone. We couldn't do nearly as many things as you all can do with the cell phones these days. So I know that the younger generation is very skilled with the technology, but tell me some other skills that your generation needs as far as patience or respect. Tell me other skills that your generation needs in order to be successful in this world.
Like you said, patience, respect, and also with the devices, knowing how just to unplug. Like myself, I'm social media. I'm on YouTube, watching videos, laughing, doing everything. But I take a good 2 to 3 hours out of my day just to turn the phone off, shut the computer down. I might go on a walk or exercise, read a book. They still have those.
Yeah.
With pages, not an ebook.
But the important thing you're saying is to just shut it down, unplug.
Yeah.
You don't need it today.
We don't. Yeah, you can go a day with it. You can go a couple days without it. Mm-hmm. It's not that serious.
Now, when you go that couple of days or couple of hours without it, what do you discover about yourself?
I feel more relaxed. I don't feel as pressed. I get a lot more sleep. And I have like a new, fresh perspective.
Okay. So we discussed you being in school and you being successful in school and you wanting a great future and you wanting to do more. But tell me, what would be the determining factor, or what would make you drop out of school and just say, I'm done with this?
That's actually a very hard question because I don't see myself dropping out. But if it came to me being a young adult and having to drop out, it would only be to like help support my family or help bring in more income. But also, me, if I would drop out, I would not just that would have to be my last resort, but I also would have a backup resort. Just saying I have to help my family out, I would try night school, online courses, try the homeschooling myself, because education is the most important thing you need in life.
Yes, I have to agree with that completely. I completely agree with that, education. However, we got $1,000 right here. That can help your family. Would you take it and drop out of school?
You're giving me $1,000 to drop out of school when I can stay in school, go to college, and make $1,000 plus some and give yours back with interest.
I like that because, listen, I meant to say $1 million, but I didn't say $1 million. But he's just so smart that he caught that 1,000, and he knows 1,000 is nothing. That's not much of anything. He knows that he can go to school, make more money, and be able to pay me back and keep some for himself. Woo! We doing good. Future Black Man Working, Joshua Gladney. You stay right there. We'll be back on Black Man Working.
When you can't do it all, do what you can. Caring for others. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
I touched it. I touched the ball before it went out, coach.
Come on, Alex. The ref did not call that.
You gotta be kidding me, Alex.
It's the championship game. Talk to him, coach.
I touched it. It's their ball.
Come on and do it right.
Don't foul them when they inbound. Team on three. 1, 2, 3.
Nice going, Alex. Sorry, coach.
Alex. Good call.
Sportsmanship. Pass it on.
Red. I touched the man.
TTEN.
We're back. If you're just tuning in, you have missed an incredible show. I have future Black Man Working, Joshua Gladney, here with me today. He's still in school right now. He's in high school, but this young man has a nice head on his shoulders and he knows where he wants to go. So Joshua, I'm done with all the professional stuff, okay? I want to talk about your hobbies. What are some of your hobbies and things you like to do?
My hobbies vary. I study. Don't want to sound like a bookworm. I practice, but also I am a teenager, so hanging out with friends, going to the movies, just kicking back with a big old bag of hot fries and an Xbox.
Chester's hot fries?
No, Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos? Them hot Cheetos?
I didn't know. Oh.
Look, I
just know hot fries.
Because I like the Chester's hot fries, and they are different from hot Cheetos, okay? So, tell me your relationship status. I know you said you stay away from the drama at school. Are you single?
I am single.
Okay. And stay single. Stop. Don't do all of that. Stay single. Get your education, all right? Do you have any final words or thoughts or shout-outs that you want to give?
Final words. Be successful. Stay on the path. And if you're not on the path, get there. I would love to make a shout out to my grandmother and my mom for being very candid in my life.
Yes.
And also would be my Pastor Myron Thomas of Innovation Church. He's been a mentor to me for a while.
I went to Innovation before, and I really like the way that it has, I guess, evolved. Well, I wouldn't say that it's evolved, but it's targeted toward the youth so that you all are able to participate and get in. I like that. Well, that's our time, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on Black Man Working. If you would like to be a guest, or if you know someone that would like to be a guest on my show, you can contact me at info@ttenetwork.com. Once again, email me at info@ttenetwork.com if you would like to be a guest or if you know someone who would like to be a guest. We have had an incredible show. I really appreciate all of you for joining us and watching this show and giving this young man the time and the respect that he deserves. I'm your host, Leanna Davis. Black Man Working, we come on Sundays. I expect to see you here. Sit on that couch, watch me, Leanna Davis, Black Man Working. Once again, that info for you to email me if you would like to be a guest or if you know someone who would like to be a guest. That information is info@ttenetwork.com. We salute you. I'll see you next time.